and welcome to my review of the 2002 HD Remastered remake, whatever the fuck you want to call it, release of Resident Evil 1. Or just Resident Evil. This game is super good. I loved it start to finish. I do think it has some slip-ups though. I only played Chris for this. I haven't played Jill. I only played Chris. But Chris does not have enough inventory slots. They tried to do the thing with Resident Evil 0 where they both had 6 inventory slots, and while that was super annoying in that game, especially because there was no inventory things or anything, there was also 2 so you could split your things evenly. In this one you just play as one dude and you get so many guns, so many things, and I get why it's there, but whenever Jill has 8 pockets, why could you not just make Chris have 8 pockets, especially since he has pockets on fucking pockets on his fucking uniform. But anyway, I think everything else about this game is great. The Spencer Mansion location is iconic, phenomenal, and God, the way this whole game comes together, you'll find stuff that you'll find in the start of the game. You'll go to a place, you open the door. It's just a Resident Evil formula, and I think it is done super well here. Finding keys, opening doors, finding shit, puzzles, killing, getting eaten, getting molested, getting everything. And I think this game does a very phenomenal job of that formula. It literally started everything. Well, this one didn't. The original did. But my God, I've enjoyed it so much. I just ran the shotgun and pistol primarily. I couldn't find the Magnum because Magnums are fucking missed in Resident Evil games. You can never find them. But I still had a fine time with the game. The enemies are super cool. The hunter is surprisingly not as annoying. Who knew that could be a fucking thing? If you don't sink zombies, they will die. And if you don't either blow their heads off or burn them, they'll turn into these things called crimson heads, which are faster, stronger, and more durable than a regular zombie. And that is all super cool. It adds some stakes into it, you know? You have to remember to do stuff like that. Also the dogs, they're just in every Resident Evil game. They're fine, I guess. There's also sharks in this game, which I wish we saw more of in this game. Well, yeah, because they're only in it for a section, and then spoilers if I tell you what happens. But you never see them in any other Resident Evil games. The most you see is fucking crocodiles and alligators in Resident Evil 5 and 7. Also, I love the aesthetic. Oh my God. Moving through this giant mansion and underground and everything like that is just super... God, I got a fucking frog in my chest. It's super, cool, aesthetically pleasing, just so rich with atmosphere and everything like that. It's just... Mwah, so good. There's also tons of boss fights in this game. Yeah, there's a fucking shit ton of boss fights, all the time. Every time you boot this game up, it's gonna be action packed. What else did I like? I think the third act in the laboratory is a bit. Oh, it's a bit ass, to be honest. I think Resident Evil games have always kind of fumbled with their last locations. Especially 7 really struggles. 2 remake is pretty good, but this game is just a big slog. Also, you meet likable characters. As I said, Jill. You get introductions to people like Wesker, and Wesker is super cool. He's one of my favorite villains in all the video games. Spoilers, but this came out in 2002. Okay, and plus you've probably played Resident Evil 5 if you're watching this. But I just think everything design-wise is super cool. The sound design is amazing too. It sounds super cool. The way whenever you're running across something and your fucking footsteps are squanching and all, and they're fucking pitter patters. It's super cool. It's super well put together. I think the sound design is amazing, especially the guns. The guns feel like they have so much weight behind them. It feels like you're actually shooting a fucking shotgun. But yeah, um, also Rebecca's in this game, huge win. There's also stuff that like getting into a bit of spoilers. A character does die if you don't give him something in time, and then if you don't do that, well, if you do that, then you won't get an assault shotgun. But if you do save that character, you do get an assault shotgun. Like, it's just cool stuff like that that I really, really like. As I said, all the designs are amazing, especially the boss fights, like the giant fucking shark. Oh, it's, everything about this game is so, so good. I think the layout, the backstory, even the backstory to one of the characters is so well done, and we haven't seen anything like it. Well, maybe except for Resident Evil 7 with Evelyn, but we never seen something like that in a Resident Evil game again. But anyway, if I had to give Resident Evil if I had to give Resident Evil HD Remastered or 2002 or fucking remake, whatever the fuck it is, a score, I am giving it a very solid 9 out of 10. I love this game a lot, and I could definitely see myself replaying it. Now, to get into the order of the Resident Evil games at the minute. Oh shit, my phone was on. I have them written down here. The list would go, if I can find it. Right, so at number 1, Resident Evil 7 so far. At 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake. At 3, Resident Evil Remastered, HD Remaster. And then at 4, Resident Evil Remake. Well, 4 Remake. And then at 5, Resident Evil 8. And at 6, Resident Evil 0. But anyway, I had a blast playing this game, and I'm super excited to continue playing the Resident Evil games. But yeah, overall, I would give this game a 9 out of 10. It's very solid, very fun, and you should definitely pick it up if you're thinking about it. But anyway, if you liked this video, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.